Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Autumn Embers and I am playing Parkitect. So the last time I played Parkitect was like last year, and I was doing a different kind of video where I was playing the game but I was talking at the same time. And for this year I thought I should try something different. Try something that I am used to and that I prefer doing, which are kind of like speed build videos, and then I do voiceovers on top. I just feel a lot more comfortable doing these kind of videos, and I think these kind of videos are quite easy to do and kind of work well with a park that is all ready to go and have lots of money, but not so much with a park like Maple Meadows where you are starting from the ground up and you have absolutely no money. And so though I would like to go back to Maple Meadows, but those parts maybe not be like this, and they may be like me playing with whilst talking at the same time. But I will figure it out when I get there. When this park is all over and done with, I will think about that. But in the meantime, this park is not over and done with. We do have land to build on and to develop on, and so I am building a go-kart track. Now, you may have noticed at the very beginning of this video, there was a go-kart track in its place, and I built that last year for a video. I did a video for it and you've never seen it because one, I didn't really like the video, two, I didn't really like the go-kart track because I really wanted this go-kart track to be very compact, you know, which is why I built a square. So it's like, right, you cannot go outside the square otherwise you burn into flames. And I was trying to keep it very compact, and the last go track was just sprawling about all over the place, and I kind of shot myself in the foot whilst building that last go-kart track. And because I put the entranceway and the exit in the wrong place because there was no other place for it, because like I said, I shoot myself in the foot. So the exit was just a right old mess because they had to go around this very big sprawly go-kart track, and then the queue was so short, people were being turned around, and they really want to go on the go-kart track, and I felt so guilty, and I was like, oh no, they can't go on the go-kart track. So I deleted it and I said to myself, right, new year, let's build a square around it. And like I said, if I go outside of that, you burn into flames. So I said to myself, it's going to be compact, it's going to be compact, and it's going to be compact. And I did try and hook up a picture of a go-kart track because I don't go on go-kart tracks. If I'm on like theme park, I don't go on go-kart tracks, so I don't really look at them. So I didn't know what entailed for a go-kart track, but then in the end, I don't think it really matters because anything that I build in Parkitect is not going to be realistic, okay? It's not going to be realistic. I mean, I am thinking of building a roller coaster that if a human being went on it, they will be blitzed into a milkshake or a smoothie, depending how much water you contain in that time. So I built this, and I built a very long queue for it because, like I said, I didn't notice the queue that I did have with the old go-kart track. It was kind of small and dinky, and people were being turned away from it, like, you can't go on this row because it's short queue. So I made sure this one had a very long queue. I'm quite happy with the way the ending of it looked. It looks great. How it all looks at the end, I'm really quite happy with the ending of it because it fills up the square and I think it's compact. I'm happy with the scenery of it, but I did notice when I was editing this video, when I put the scenery down, especially the boulders and the rocks, because I do put down some rocks to cover up these tunnels to make them look a bit more cave-like and to cover up the edge of the water. I do put down some rocks, and I kind of noticed, and I don't know if it's me, but kind of noticed that this ride kind of looks kind of naughty, you know. And I'm not talking about your peanuts or your walnuts. I'm talking about, I'm going to kick you in the nuts kind of nuts. And I can't see it here, but I can most definitely see it when the boulders are put in and the trees are put in. And now I've seen it, I can no longer unsee it. And it's perfectly fine. It's nothing wrong with it. But like I said, now I've seen it, I can no longer unsee it. So I'm going to go back because I believe you can manipulate and change a part of the ride if you're not very happy with it. And I might just change the part where the ride goes up and then turns around and go back down, because it's kind of pointless, because there's no point for the ride to go up and then go back down. So I may take that apart, and it will help out the go-kart track a lot, because then the go-kart track will be longer and it'll be more compact. Because did I mention this? Because I did do this voiceover once before, and it turned out I wasn't even recording, which was great, and I was doing such a great job with it. No, not really. I kind of rang out of things to say. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, the go-kart track at the end. I noticed it was kind of short. It was like, whoa, this is a short ride. So it will help out the go-kart track being longer. Anyway, rocks. So I moved on to decorate the wooden coaster that I created, and it's not the best, but it's something. And I was just plonking down rocks, and I looked over to the log room, like, I want those big rocks. Where'd you get those big rocks from? And I was kind of thinking to myself, I could just sort of like make a blueprint of them and just place the rocks wherever I want them. And then I realised there was a button right next to the rock, so I clicked on the button, and it turns out that is a button to scale up your rocks. So I can scale up my rocks now. I can now make these tunnels into caves and have bigger rocks. As bigger rocks, I like a big rock. And I got very excited, and I was just placing rocks all over the place, trying to think, if I was a rock, where would I go? Where would I be if I was a rock surrounding this wooden coaster? And to be honest with you, I didn't know where to place the rocks, so I mainly just focused on trying to cover up these tunnels and trying to not make them so flat, make them more cavey rock-like. I also covered up the edge of the water, because if I was playing The Sims 4, that's where I would place rocks, because then it looks more natural. I then sort of just manipulated the train a little bit more. It did take me a while to figure out the controls again, because it has been a while since I played this last time. Because last time, like I said, I think it was like last year. It was last year. I've been mainly focusing on The Sims 4, trying to get those videos out. But now I've got this video coming out so soon. Just place down some trees. So when you're going down, sloping towards the tunnel, there's like, I'm gonna get hit by the tree, but you don't. What you could do, I think that tree may be overlapping the tracks a little bit too much, but it's always all like, fun and scary, like, I'm gonna hit a tree, but then you don't. So I'm just plonking more trees down, because I would love for the haunted area to flow quite nicely into the haunted spooky forest, which is where the go-kart track is, and then that will transition or flow into a fairy tale forest, and then the fairy tale forest will flow into the garden section, where the mouse, not the mouse, no, the, what's it called, the sliders, you don't know where the sliders, because I've been mainly focusing on the this spooky section, this foresty section here, and then quickly I'm just putting in some bushes to make it look like it's kind of mouldy and it's growing stuff. The rocks aren't as clean and as nice looking as they look, so I was trying to sort of make it mossy like. Just plonking down some more rocks, because if you have a rocky cave, then your rocks need to dissipate a little bit outwards, so you can't just have grass rocks. So I thought, put some rocks out so it looks like those rocks belong there, just covering up a little bit more, and then I realised, you can rotate your rocks. So I was just trying to rotate the rocks so it didn't look as flat, because that is a very flat rock. Rocks are great, really. They can really uplift your very flat looking build or ride. Also, trees. I love a good tree. Trees are brilliant. I mean, if I wasn't a human being, I'd love to be a tree. A tree that wouldn't get cut down so quickly. A tree sort of like that would be absolutely there for flipping ages, you know, because they look great and also they suck up all the bad stuff and then they give us all the nice stuff to breathe in. And do you ever go walking around in the woods or like a forest and you look around the trees and you go, if these trees could talk, what would they say? I mean, most of the time they'll probably go, oh, Brian, you know Brian, he's Brian over there, Brian. Last night, you know what I saw? What you saw, Brian? I saw a bird. But you know, most of the time they probably say something daft and stupid like that. But like a big oak tree, they're like, what are you talking about, Brian? You know, I've been here so long that I've been seeing all sorts of stuff. And an oak tree could tell you some stories. Any hoodles, I am just decorating this go-kart track ride. Again, I am not seeing it here right now, but once I start pushing in the boulders, the rocks, big rocks, I start to notice that kind of naughty. And I think I will change it because, yeah, like I said, once I've seen it, I can no longer unseen it, and I hope and pray you see it too, so I'm not going absolutely bonkers and insane. Then again, I have just sort of voiced a tree called Brian. What would the tree called Brian look like? He definitely won't be an oak tree or one of those big trees. These big trees. It would probably be like a very young tree. Like a birch trees. Brian the birch tree. BB. Yeah, there you go. Anyways, can you see it now? No? Is it just me? I think it's just me. Anyways, I was just like, I was in two minds when making this video. I was like, shall I just make the go-kart track and then I can just sit back? No, then I can just go back into sort of a video where I play and talk at the same time. But then again, I really prefer these kind of videos because it allows me to do a lot more stuff, because I was filming for 2 hours, and I did slow down this video for quite a bit, because normally I would speed up my videos like 9 times the speed, but for this video I slowed it down to about 4 or 5, and so it is 22 minutes long, but I think that's quite a good length of video, and it does mean I was able to do quite a lot. I do get to decorate a lot of the go-kart tracks here. I was able to decorate the what's it called, wooden coaster. Here I think I was just sitting here going, oh, look at them go round, isn't it cool? And I really just prefer these type of videos. So you get a lot of things done, but it does mean it does take longer for me, because I have to record the video, edit the video, do the voiceovers. I go slightly bonkers, as you may have noticed. Imagine if you don't watch my Sims 4 videos and this is the first video that you watched of me. You might blame me, Nick. This girl's absolutely naughty. To be honest with you, all the videos that I watch from like Parkitect or Planet Coaster, they tend to be these sort of videos where they are sped up, so I might keep them. And you may tell that I'm going round circles like the people on the go-kart track, because like I said, I did this voiceover once before and I didn't record it, so I can't remember what I have and haven't said, and then I do go, oh, I already said that, and then like I've already started the conversation, so I might just complete it, you know, and it falls out the time. And also I can't remember what I did, even though I've already sort of like watched it with the unrecorded voiceover. Just plonking down some more rocks. I mean, what can you say about a rock? It's a rock. I mean, it's not like a tree, is it? Like I said, trees are great. They look good and they suck up the air. The crappy air. Oh, this is the part where I had a pop up saying, "You've got vandals in your park." So, oh, okay. How many security guards do we have? I don't know. So I just plonked a few more security guards, and the pinker section that you just saw there. That's the sort of garden area that I would like the garden and the fairy tale section to flow into. Popping down some more rocks because rocks and ships and water, they go together, don't they? They go together like ships, water and rocks. And just putting some more rocks down. Rocks are great. And then I noticed, oh, there was some stuff, some big stuff that I could use. So I found these sort of like target practice. No, arrow thingy. Oh, then I found that. That statue. I noticed it was sectioned into the filtered into the spooky day stuff. I'm not too sure what it is, but I thought, oh, I've never seen you before. Let's plonk you down. So I also noticed we have sort of like smoky things. I was trying to sort of like make it like mysterious, like, oh, you go into the cave, ooh. But as soon as I put them down, I was like, oh, they don't look as good. And I was like, okay, I don't think I can delete them. And if I did delete them, I would probably delete something else, which is what happened later on this video. It was kind of annoying. That's fine. Just popping down some benches because this place doesn't have any benches at the moment. Just delete that part because I didn't understand why that was there. I had some sort of plan. I noticed that these people were walking around. I just let them get on with it. They will find their way sooner or later. Not too sure if the little guy with the snowman hat has made his way out of the go-kart track by this point, but when I was building and putting the scenery around, he was still there. So this is where I put out a design of shops. So it's just like a little runway of shops, and then in the middle is just some flowers and some fountains. I thought the fountain would be slightly bigger, so there's a bit of a weird border of grass around it. So I just put some shops down. This is where I remember, oh yeah, shops. Some shops do better depending on the weather. So I was forgetting that. So at the moment, we are in year 13. I don't know what the month is because it's all blurry for me. So this is where I'm just going, okay, where's my path? Where is the nearest path? Because I'm in the underground mode, but I can't really see the nearest path. But then I remembered there are a couple shops here that I'm deleting now, and there should be a path that was used for them that I can now use and join up for these lot, which is great because I think the more tricky part of this game is actually trying to find the paths, and once you find the path is actually trying to connect them up, especially for the trash chute and stuff. It's really, really difficult when you've got all this scenery around you and you can't see where you're blimmin' going. It's really annoying. So just connected those paths out there, deleted that toilet, so the nearest toilet is the one we just built, and the one a little bit further towards the entrance. That sounds very far away, but once you see it, I will show you it in the next part of the main, because you haven't really seen the most part. Oh my gordy of this park. So right. That is where I accidentally just deleted the log flume when I was trying to just to delete a fence, and I was like, okay, and you just saw me go through the controls trying to find if there was an undo button. There is no undo button, so I was like, okay, that's fine, I can just delete all the rocks and just like plonk it back in and make it look like it never happened. But then, since I have a clearer idea of what I want this area to transition in, I thought, I know, let's have a look what else is there, but they were a little bit too big. So I then deleted more things. Then I said to myself, log flume doesn't have to be here, it could be another water ride that could be here. So I looked at the other water rides that could be here, but I noticed they were a bit too small or a bit rubbishy and not very like, woo, fun, would I go on them? No, not really. And I love a log flume. So I decided to pop down this log flume because of like, if I'm doing these kind of episodes where I can record for longer and then speed them up, I can now go ahead and decorate this log flume for myself, and then I can then do the decoration how I want to, and how it could flow nicely. Just move the exit way, just so we can use this big space a little bit more, because at the moment it's kind of ridiculous because it's a medium-sized build, but the lot that was sort of like left for it is quite big, so I just decided to move the exit way, so use that space a little bit more, if that makes sense. So this is coming to an end soon. I really just sort of just put some fences and some ivy around this so you can't see the, what's it called? You walk on it, pathway. And I just put up some fences around the shops and the loos, and just put like a corrugated roof on top, so it kind of goes with the haunted spooky forest, because in a haunted spooky forest, what do you come along if it's a building? It's a dilapidated, crumbling building with a corrugated roof. And it's normally like a cabin, so that's what I was trying to go for, but this is ending soon. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe if you have enjoyed. Brian, please enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you and good